Ladies and gentlemen, today, I will be having the ultimate displeasure of reviewing a Britney Spears album. As most of you may know, she is one of the greatest evils within the music industry to have ever made acoustic contact with the everyday people. When I was 9 years old, Britney Spears skyrocketed to the top of the mainstream pop music scene with What Might Be, along with a couple of other songs attached to her name. Hit Me Baby One More Time, the most popular single ever released. Just look at the fucking album cover. It's baffling to think that this was just 11 years ago. It looks no different than album covers for female pop singers from the 1980s. Holy shit, that was horrendous just to look at. And I apologize to the ones watching this video that they had to lay their eyes on that assful distaste. Since that point in 1999, Britney Spears has put out a seemingly gargantuan amount of subsequent albums, all of which blew ass about, just as bad to strikingly worse than the first one. If that's not bad enough, the Spears pulpit bombs just about every performance she does. Just check the link in the description so you can see what I mean. This woman sells hundreds of millions of albums, but when she goes up on stage, all the illusion is tarnished and her voice is almost inaudible. Somehow, she keeps selling millions of albums, because guess what? Most people are stupid. And if she's not fucking up her songs on stage, she's acting like a total lunatic in her daily life, doing drugs and dating this equally talentless fuckhead named Kevin Federline. The review will be for the last album she released, which was Circus, back in 2008. I went to my local library with my travel laptop and imported her damn album so I could listen to it on my Zune, while I was cleaning in my basement. The album starts with Womanizer. Once again. Worst voice in the music industry. Worse than Miley Cyrus. Listening to Britney Spears, it makes me think that at least Rihanna has some competency, sometimes. And it's beyond repetitive with its chorus. Womanizer, woman and dash womanizer, you're a womanizer, oh, womanizer, oh you're a womanizer, baby you are womanizer, 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 womanizer. Boy, don't try to front I know just what you are boy, don't try to front I know just what you are you got me going you're, oh, so charming but I can't do it womanizer. That's almost the entirety of the song, for fucking Christ's sake. In the song Circus, Britney says that she's hot shit and that she runs the show. If you're talking about a shit show, then you're right, but other than that, you don't run anything. The record companies run your stupid whorish sack of flesh. In the song Down Under, it gets worse. She had electro-pop synths, but now there's acoustic guitars? What the fuck? And the song has such an abrupt ending and for that, the song makes no sense. In the song Kill the Lights, it's back to her typical damn synth-pop style. It's like somebody has their hand around her throat when she opens her mouth. And the chorus has a terrible hook, by the way. Completely unmusical. On the song Shatter, it sounds no different from Kill the Lights. Why can't she pronounce the word glass correctly? A computer can pronounce the word glass better than she can, certainly. Moving forward. Now, what in the motherfucking name of Christ is that noise that's in the beginning of If You See Me? Well, it's actually just our star of the show, Britney Spears. All these synths playing and none of them are played by her. In fact, not one instrument, or piece of production hardware is touched by this parasite. Just look at this credits list I pulled from Wikipedia. That's right. Not one instrument touched by the Brit star. Given her lack of singing ability when at a microphone, it is at this point safe to say that Britney Spears, is just an overglorified TV-14 rating prostitute that dances as the brain cell-killing computerized electronic arrangements of an invisible fat asshole plays through amphitheater and arena speakers. Holy shit, give your fucking record contract up, you weasel. And look at these lyrics. Lot, 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 lot. Oh, baby baby, have you seen Amy tonight? Is she in the bathroom? Is she smoking up outside? Oh, baby baby, does she take a piece of lime for the drink that I made by her? Do you know just what she likes? Oh, and what do you know, this bitch has nothing to sing about. Oh, tell me, have you seen her? Cause I'm I can't get her off of my brain. I just wanna go to the party she gone go. Can somebody take me home? Ha ha hee hee ha ha ho. Lol, this woman is actually just a prostitute. And the news media is worried about rock and metal lyrics having a bad influence in today's youth. How on earth can you let a young teenage girl listen to the music of Britney Spears and expect her to get an SAT score above 10, 11, or 1200? Things like that shouldn't happen. In the song Unusual You, I'm bored out of my mind. Also, what is with that breathy vocal line that she does? Can't she just sing like a regular human being? Like an Van Giersbergen? Like Ann Wilson? Like Patti Smith? You know what kinds I mean, given those three. The next song Pappy just might be the worst song in this album. Here, she goes for a beaner lady impression. It's squeaky, irritating, and she just sounds like a day drinker. At 1 minute and 55 seconds she delivers her grossest vocal passage, or, if you prefer to call it, a motif, that is contained anywhere on this album. Honestly, it makes me feel very ill and my complexion becomes pale and I could throw the fuck up from just how abysmal and putrid this music is. Then there's that moment at the mark of exactly 3 minutes. What the fuck? She sounds like a Barbie Muppet brat. That's not what you want to do when you've been given a Class A record contract, whoreface. Being one of the only songs she has a songwriting credit to, in Mannequin, she shows to have not proven her talent in that department. It was written by 4 other producers, aside from her, which is utterly ridiculous. There's also this retarded moaning in the background. How indisputably deserving of industry accolades and expedient high-volume cash flow that shit is. Am I right? In the song Lace and Leather, it's clear this is music not written to last after a few years. The album ends with My Baby, another artificially sentimental ballad attempting to raise her merit as an artist/singer and person. Because we all know how wonderful it would be to be friends with Britney Spears. Especially these days. And her timbre did not for a second in this release dial back from abrasiveness on the Coachella. She has a bonus track that completely wipes the mood of the previous song completely away. This album is under 50 minutes. Why wouldn't the producers just leave silence between My Baby and Radar? If it's not intended to be part of the main album, leaving it to play immediately after the last song will make me or another person listening think it's meant to be part of the album. It's as if somebody has just taken a dump in my ears. Holy lake of fire and blood, I need to go listen to some real music, like Pantera or Tool. It blows my mind to think that this slut has put out 6 albums. The general public is clearly lacking in real musical taste. They don't have any brains, or what is more likely, no knowledge of all the thousands of bands and solo musicians across the planet whose music is drowned out by the barrage of the crapheads like Britney Spears. To solve this onslaught, maybe for the next set of music videos and tours, Britney could cover her body all the way so that no skin is showing, put a hat in her head to cover up her face, and start trying to sing correctly and not use auto-tune. That way, everyone will see her for who she truly is, a piece of bait presented by the soulless corporate recording industry marketing teams. This must be the worst album of 2008 and one of the worst albums of the last decade, and trust me, the 2000s had a lot of crap albums, that is, with by 10 times better and excellent albums buried beneath shovelfuls of ones like these. If you have any Britney Spears albums in your home, I order you to get rid of them. Do not take them to donation centers or sell them. Put the CD in the microwave and have it explode. Then, take the remnant broken pieces out, slide them into a bag and send them to a landfill. Afterwards, go reward yourself with a new Riverside album.